This podcast is brought to you by Ethiopia Life Herbals, where cannabis and culture combined for a one-of-a-kind experience. Visit them at 10A West Kings House Road, just across from the Canadian Embassy. Also, follow them on IG at Ethiopia Life or visit their webpage at ethiopialife.com for latest info on strains and merch. This pod is also brought to you by
Lulu's Holistics. Follow them on Instagram at Lulu's Holistics, and you can check them out at www.lulusholistics.com. And guys, you can use our code TheFix to get 10% off your next purchase.
Also, use our code TheFixJA to get a discount on Curly Locks' latest book, Planet Hurt, the greatest book ever written. Use the link in our description or use the code TheFixJA to get that discount. Shout out Curly Locks. Also,
Lothian's Boutique. Follow them on Instagram at Lothian's Boutique, and you can use my code Ari10 to get 10% off your next bundle purchase. That's Lothian's Boutique.
and shout out patrons Tamo Good and DB. And of course, people go cop that Fix merch. The black tee with the white logo, the blue tee with the faded logo, the Fix mask and the Fix mug, as well as the Fix Things merch up on the site right now. Teespring.com
/stores/
the Fix JA. I don't want to talk about Spotify lifting regional restrictions. Finally free up, you know. If you go on Spotify right now and you're in Jamaica, you should be able to freely roam on the site without the use of a VPN. And I wanted to talk to Jeremy Harding about the broader implications of this happening in regards to streaming, in regards to how this whole thing now I go expand the music on a whole. If it will be beneficial, is it going to make a difference in regards to streaming numbers? So I don't want to make the call to Jeremy. I'm going to make the call right there.
Hello?
Bless up, Sir Jeremy.
Hey, Naro, what's up, buddy?
What go on, bro?
Hi,
I'm here, man.
Jeremy.
Who is that?
It's
Ari.
Ari.
What's up, What's up, Ari?
How are you?
Not bad.
Great. So you're gonna teach us some stuff today.
As per usual, whenever we talk to you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So with Spotify lifting the restrictions in Jamaica, and we saw the article in the Gleaner and the interview that you did with them. So we just want to talk to you a little bit about the broader implications about that whole deal. First of all, what do you think of this in general, like just off the bat?
In general, I think it's good that Jamaican creators and also Jamaican consumers will finally have easier access, because they could look at it before with a VPN on their phone. So I think in general, it's finally good that they will have easier access and be able to participate in the current first world streaming model, the largest first world streaming model, which is Spotify. So I think it's a good thing that we can all now finally see how it works and experience it, both as consumers and as people that create music, producers, artists, etc., media, everybody else. So that's fantastic, you know, stepping into the first world of what's going on in the entertainment space for everybody. That's a good thing. So we'll welcome it. Obviously, we would not welcome it. We do welcome it, for certain.
So, do you think this would have a great difference in regards to streaming numbers overall? Because we've long decried the woeful sales of dancehall music over the years, especially currently. Do you think this will have any major impact?
I don't think it will have any major impact in the streaming numbers. And the reason why I'm going to tell you is, there's a few reasons. But let's start off with the first most obvious reason, which is that we don't have enough populace to really make a dent in the numbers.
Mm.
You have 3 million people in Jamaica. You have 1.2 in Kingston. If you look for your census results on the age groups, you'll see the age group of 15 to 29 to be about 750,000 people. That's the entire Jamaica across all parishes.
Mm.
Then if you look at 15 to 29 and you figure, well, how many of them would afford to be able to be at an age where they could pay for a service, a premium service, for example. And I'm assuming that you got to be maybe an 18 or 19-year-old, if much, that much. So even at 750,000, as a matter of fact, even if you do the math, if you take all the 750,000 people, and because I sat down and I worked this out a whole bunch of different ways, by the time you sit down and make every one of them pay for a premium account, and let all of them sit down and stream, 10, 15 songs a day for a month, you get like, a nice fat figure of whatever, 300 million streams or whatever. At the current rate that Spotify would pay, based on $9.99 per subscriber, right? The average rate that you get for a stream is about less than half a penny. So call it 0.004.
Jeez.
Something is what it comes down to. That is rough.
Ari is here trying to do the math on our calculator.
No, she can write it down. No, write it down. So
write
I
that
did
down.
I did the math.
Mm-hmm.
So the average payout for a Spotify stream is 0.004 cents per stream.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That is what you can use as a calculation. This is at $9.99 subscriber rate. Okay? So that amount, when you take that amount to 0.004, and you start to do, I could sit on and walk through the math with y'all if you really want, but when you start to walk through the math, by the time you would add up all of those people eligible in Jamaica, make sure all of them pay, make sure all of them are using the platform and streaming 10 songs a day, for example, after a month.
Mm-hmm.
That total number of streams you get, by the time you subtract 30% that goes back to Spotify, and then take off another 20% to go to the distributor, and then you have what's left for the producer and the artist and split it up. And then if you have a pool and say you have 50 artists in Jamaica who are really earning anything, it's a very small number, monetary number that comes back of an average increase in sale. When I did it at $9.99, it actually came back to something like, $2,500, $2,600 extra for like 50 artists each then if you split it evenly. Right? That's at $9.99. It's been offered at $5.99 for Jamaica, the Spotify accounts.
And then as you broke down the numbers earlier, how many of those people within that certain demographic who would be on a Spotify are actually going to
well this is what
pay
I'm
up
saying.
that subscription fee?
We have a lot of assumptions. That math only works if every single one of them subscribe. All 250,000 people between the ages of 15 and 29 in this country who you would view as the primary target market that would sit on and stream music every single day. You see what I'm saying? So, like, anyway you cut it and you do the math and at $5.99 subscriber rate, you say each artist on average earning an extra $1,000 a month. And this is assuming, as I said, that everybody subscribes, all of people in that age bracket. And it also assumes that Jamaicans are going to sign up to go and stream dancehall. You understand specifically? Like, who said they're not going to sign up so they can go stream Travis Scott and Drake and all of
already
the
are competing other genres out there that enough people out there love.
So this is what I'm saying. So it's so many assumptions, and even when you max out all of the variables, it's still a little bit in the pot. It's not. We just don't have the numbers. Ari and Naro. Yeah, combine them, Naro and Ari. But we don't really have the numbers to be able to do it.
Why would Spotify do it then? What's the good business sense if
because Spotify doesn't care if you stream anything. They just want your subscriber money. Netflix doesn't care if you don't watch a movie. They just want you to pay every month.
And them broaden it over how much 80 other territories and countries. So
so they're just trying to scoop up as much as possible. Just trying to scoop. Spotify cares zero. Listen, Spotify is not a music company, eh?
Mm-hmm.
It's not Sony worldwide. It's not. Spotify is a tech company.
Yeah.
So they're just offering you a subscription service, and you pay a fee flat. You don't have to stream anything. They don't care. They're not interested in reggae and broadening the fan base and reaching more people with the music and reggae. None of that matters. They just want you to sign up and recommend it to your friends to sign up.
Okay. So
Okay,
even if 10 people sign up here, it's like that's good enough for them.
well, they'll get more than 10, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's by the time they add up the 84 countries, if they do their math and say, well, $5.99, we're offering it at this kind of third world rate, whatever. If we'll get another, whatever, 1 million people sign up.
And then probably have a group up in the South American stats. So.
Yeah, if you get another 1 million people sign up per month, are you kidding me? Then they're nice. And they're like, oh, well, we just made another, $200 million for the year, whatever it is. That's all it does. It affects their bottom line in that way. Okay. There are certain markets where if you do the research, they're just looking at them and saying, you can't touch this market. Like all of the African countries, everybody's getting excited about. There's this other idea that, oh, well, the African countries will now be able to stream Spotify. Therefore, because they love dancehall so much, they're going to come and support us and stream our artists. And what people have to realize is African countries have been streaming for years. Yeah. They have their own streaming services. That one called Boomplay, which is one of the biggest with 72 million subscribers.
Wow.
Remember, 72 million subscribers is 72 million subscribers is about the same as the amount of Apple Music subscribers in the world. Yeah. So they're like matching that. Spotify, I think, is like 144 million or something. So they're like at about half of what Spotify's entire world base is anyway. Wow. So they already have streaming services. Wow. And their streaming services are bundled with their phones, which come from Chinese companies. So like, you're going to digital and you get like a Huawei phone, like whichever phone that they get from their provider, their Chinese provider. It come on the phone and they're only paying the equivalent of $1.50 US extra per month. They're not even paying anywhere near. You understand because what we are paying, that consumer. They come with their bundle mega cheap, but guess what? They have the numbers. They have 62 million subscribers. So that service Boomplay, they're laughing. They already made their money. They don't need to don't stream nothing if you don't want. We just made another, you understand, 60 whatever, another $100 million just off of subscribers alone in Africa. So when they see Spotify coming to Africa, they're like, you're joking. Who cares? We already have our thing. We're not jumping ship to go to Spotify. Spotify, you're gonna match the $1.50 a month.
And then them already enough dancehall fans already basically embedded in YouTube, which is free. So, what is going to why should I migrate from YouTube, which is free, to somewhere
that was the other point. You're gonna have to migrate all of those people from YouTube and AudioMac and tell them come to Spotify. So listen, you'll see some amount of gains. I spoke to people who do digital distribution, and they said since Apple Music came here, from last year this time, by the way, and it's like, it happened and like nobody, it's like the tree fall in the woods and nobody was there to hear it type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody is like, what are you talking about? Apple Music. I'm like, yes, Apple Music came here from last year. You all don't remember this? They had 6 months free trial and then you paid $5.99 a month. Spotify, right? Yes, US, the equivalent, $5.99 a month. Now Spotify is offering you 1 free month trial here for Jamaica to sign up, and then you get charged $5.99 a month after. Apple Music came here, and yes, they saw an increase. The distributors did see a jump, but the jump is not enough to filter down to everybody's pockets for them to say, oh wow, well since Apple Music came, now I'm making X amount of dollars. And I'm so excited about it. It's not significant enough.
Last
to like a major shift.
Last question, Jeremy, because we soon have to try to evade police. AudioMac streams are now being counted towards Billboard numbers as well. Do you think that will significantly help dancehall artists, seeing that we seem to have...
It's the same. No, it's the same answer.
Yo, Jeremy,
it's the same answer, bro.
Some optimism, some positivity.
I like to give you the optimism. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you the optimism.
People, I'm trying, right? I'm trying.
I'm giving you the optimism. Here's the optimism.
Okay.
First of all, imagine that you have a farmer country and you grow crops and you send it to town, and somebody send you back some money, but you've never actually been into the market to see how it sells.
Yeah.
Now is your opportunity for the musicians to be able to say, I'm making this music, and they keep telling me that it's on Spotify. but I've never seen the actual store. I don't know how the products are placed. I don't know what the playlist is. I don't know what it look like, how people navigate, how they find it, how they search for it. I have no idea. It gives a chance for the creatives to be able to go on there and look and say, oh, this is how this place works.
Okay.
Which will supposedly, hopefully, influence their decision making on the kind of records they make. And they'll realize, like, oh, wow, there's a workout playlist. Maybe I could make an up-tempo dancehall song to get on the workout playlist.
Yeah.
Maybe I can, you get what I'm saying? And they'll be able to maneuver it.
So you're saying
So
that
that's a positive.
So you're saying that this should offer almost like a playbook of sorts to how we can improve the music overall, to how it can be more sellable, marketable to a wider
well, you would hope that's what the idea would be. When we made records, I could walk into a record store in New York and see the shelf and see the CD and the record them sell, and you say, oh, this is how records sell. It helps you. So, and also the playlisting idea. All of these producers, these people, these artists, they should be making their own personal playlists, shooting them out to their social media fans and saying, yo, man, I just made my playlist on Spotify. You guys go check it out. And then they can share playlists, and we can start to get into a look at playlist culture. The Fix can have their
some
playlist.
artists credit that misses some of them are starting to do that now. Especially on
but that's what you should be doing. You should have a fixed playlist and you guys send it out and people check it out.
We've been on that, Jeremy. We've been ahead of the curve. I had enough of them artists here.
This is what we should be looking forward to as the positive out of it. That's the positive. This nonsense about affecting the Billboard, forget that. All of that, you don't have enough numbers to sway that decision. That's not going to really make that decision. You get what I'm saying? And the fact of the matter is that music has always been an export commodity from our country. Just like tourism, just like coffee, just like weed. All of them is something that is export. You don't get a coffee farm in Blue Mountain to sell to locals.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? It's export. We have always made music for export. Whether we're selling vinyl records, I couldn't sell vinyl records down in a half a tree and make enough money to survive in my studio. I had to sell it abroad.
Yeah.
We have to sell downloads outside Jamaica. We have to do stage show outside Jamaica. These are all export projects. So nothing has changed. We're still supposed to be making music for export, either to the diaspora or to people who love dancehall outside of Jamaica, the crossover artists, whatever you want to call it. That should still be your part of your mission as an artist or producer to be able to earn. But there's a fallacy in your brain that because Spotify is now available to a local consumer, that, we don't need to worry about foreign anymore. We just make whatever we want to make. And the 3 million views I get on my YouTube, those people will happily go now and pay money for a premium account and stream me here in Jamaica. So I'll be able to make money.
8 million.
And the lovely thing I like about it, guys, because I know you got to run.
Yeah.
In closing, people like to cuss the industry. We cuss Radio Man them. Man, I fight against my career. The payola thing stopped my career. Man don't want to put me on the stage show. Jeremy Hard and them are the old people, them and them mash up. They never set things for you.
Bad-minded
right. Me, bad mind and Rary and everything there. And now, the whole funny thing is, it's now on them. It's on the fans. It's not on anybody else.
True.
So all of you guys, the 500,000 of you who follow whichever artist on Instagram.
The onus is on Ono. I'm glad you get to know that point.
Yeah, that go on YouTube and play everybody video and make it trending, right? And go into the comments and tell who to suck which part of them what and Ray, and they're so active and engaged. Those are the people now. You have to go to Spotify and pay down your premium so that the artist can make the money. Nobody else is all up to the fans now. Their decision.
Make we see how them fans that truly love them artists, if them are really fans.
And that's the point where we get to. But overall, it's great for the industry. I think the industry people should take note of it, learn how to use Spotify, learn about playlisting, understand the marketplace where their music is, understand how they're going to get that foreigner to go into this playlist and look for their songs now and play it for them. It's supposed to help stimulate that side of the industry. You would hope that that's definitely a positive. And yes, maybe 5 years from now, maybe 10 years from now, I don't know. It's quite possible that we'll have a large bunch of people in Jamaica that will be paying for these services. But as I keep saying though, even if you get everybody to pay for it, the mass still won't add up that it's going to be enough for us to be self-sufficient. We love the local stage show them, but man, have to fly out to make a living. as a dancehall artist. You could never just sit here alone and do it. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's all I
So
see. I know.
we're still looking towards the export market regardless. So
All right.
that's my take.
Get out of here, you green shot stole dance. Go on. Bless up to Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy, as always.
Thanks for having me as usual. Thanks,
Bless up,
guys.
bless
Stay
up, bless
safe.
up. Yeah, man.
You
Take
too.
care.
Same to you.
Me say you never let me go, even if it's only sometimes, yeah. Cause when it dark out and the rain a pour, and your heart a say yes, but your brain not sure. Anytime you feel stressed, just remain secure, cause there will always be sunshine, yeah.
Psych upon it properly. I make you be my only one and only company. If my love is what you're chasing, let's go, no more time waiting.